Are you planning to apply for internal medicine training in the UK for the 2025/2026 recruitment cycle? The application process can feel overwhelming, from Oriel registration to the self-assessment scoring to interviews and final offers. In this video, I'll walk you through the entire process step by step. We'll cover exactly how the scoring system works for the 2025/26 intake, what evidence you'll need, and how to maximize your chances of getting into your preferred location, whether that's London, Manchester, or anywhere else in the UK. Internal medicine training, or IMT, is the entry point into most hospital medical specialties in the UK. It's usually a 3-year program, and it's essential if you're aiming for careers such as cardiology, gastroenterology, renal medicine, respiratory, or rheumatology. For international medical graduates, IMT is one of the most structured and competitive routes into training after achieving foundation-level equivalence. To be eligible, you need to have completed FY2 or equivalent. If you're an international graduate, the most important requirement is the CREST form, the Certificate of Readiness to Enter Specialty Training. This must be signed off by a consultant who has worked with you for at least 3 months, confirming you've achieved the same competencies as a UK FY2 doctor. Without a valid CREST form, you cannot apply for IMT. All applications are submitted through Oriel, the online recruitment portal for all specialty training posts in the UK. You'll complete personal details, employment history, and eligibility checks. But the most important part of the application is the self-assessment. This is where you score yourself across specific domains based on your achievements. I'll go into detail on those domains later in the video, so keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe to IMG Dr. Diaries for more step-by-step guides on UK training applications. So when does all of this actually happen? For the 2025/26 recruitment cycle, applications usually open in November through Oriel. Interviews take place between January and March, and offers are released in the spring, normally around March or April. If you're successful, your training job will then start in August 2026. So the key message is, start preparing your evidence well before November, so you're not scrambling at the last minute. And unlike GP training or core surgical training, the IMT application does not include the MSRA exam. There's no written test as part of the process. Your shortlisting depends entirely on your self-assessment score and then your interview performance. That's why building a strong portfolio with solid evidence is so important. It's the only way to maximize your score. Let's break down the self-assessment for the 2025/26 IMT recruitment round. There are now 6 domains, with a maximum of 30 points available. Here's how they're scored. Domain 1. Postgraduate degrees and qualifications. You can score up to 4 points here. Points are awarded for higher degrees like a PhD or an MD by research, in either medical or relevant non-medical subjects. Intercalated degrees taken during medical school don't count in this section, only degrees before or after medical school. Domain 2. Presentations. This section gives you up to 6 points. You'll get credit for presentations at local, regional, national, or international level. To score higher, aim for regional or national conferences, and make sure you're first or second author presenting your own work. Domain 3. Publications. This is the single largest domain, worth up to 8 points. Publications must be indexed on PubMed to count. Case reports, audits, research articles, they're all valid as long as they are PubMed indexed. If your paper is accepted and in press, you can still claim points if you have official confirmation from the publisher. Domain 4. Teaching experience. You can gain up to 5 points here. Points are awarded for regular, structured teaching. For example, weekly sessions for medical students or juniors, ideally with documented feedback. If you've designed or led a teaching program or delivered teaching over a sustained period, that will score more highly. Domain 5. Training in teaching. This section is worth up to 3 points. To score here, you must complete a formal teaching course. It has to be tutor-led, either face-to-face or live online. pre-recorded or self-paced online courses don't count. A popular option is the Teach the Teacher course, which is widely recognized for this section. Domain 6, Quality Improvement. And finally, Quality Improvement, worth up to 4 points. You'll need to show that you've completed a proper QI project using recognized methods, such as a closed-loop audit or a series of PDSA cycles. Leading the project, presenting results, or completing multiple cycles will help you score higher. Updated scoring and changes, 2026 entry onwards. The self-assessment scoring system is still the same, out of 30 points. However, the recent changes mean 2 important updates. Applicants who only apply to the joint IMT/ACCS internal medicine process will now be awarded an extra 5 points at shortlisting. That means, for those candidates, shortlisting will effectively be out of 35 instead of 30. And in the interview stage, a new communication domain has been added. Previously, there were 6 areas assessed. From 2026 entry onwards, there will be 7, with communication skills scored separately to highlight their importance. So the overall portfolio scoring remains the same, but these new adjustments can make a real difference to your final ranking.
Once you've scored yourself, you must upload evidence into Oriel. Be realistic. If you overclaim and can't provide proof, your score will be reduced. Make sure every certificate, publication, and teaching log is clearly labeled and matches exactly what you've claimed. Your verified self-assessment score is used to shortlist candidates. If shortlisted, you'll attend the IMT interview, which usually has 3 stations: a clinical scenario, an ethical or professionalism scenario, and a communication and commitment to specialty station. Your final ranking comes from both your portfolio score and your interview performance. After interview, you'll rank your preferred jobs and locations on Oriel. Competitive regions, like London and large cities, require higher scores, so if you want those, you'll need to perform very strongly. Offers are made in rounds, and you may be upgraded to a higher preference if places become available.
My advice for the 2025/26 cycle is simple. Start early. Gather your evidence now. Target high-yield domains like publications and teaching, which carry more points. Book a formal teaching course. It's an easy way to secure points. And make sure you complete at least 1 proper QI project before applications open. The earlier you prepare, the stronger your application will be. And that's the IMT application process explained for the 2025/2026 recruitment round. I hope this has helped you understand exactly how the scoring works and what you need to prepare. If you found this useful, please drop a like, share it with friends applying this year, and subscribe to IMG Dr. Diaries for more guides on UK training applications.